Cooper Webb was sidelined due to an accident in practice, so we didn't get to see old Cooper Webb out there. Jason Anderson returns, although he didn't have the day I think he was hoping for. And the dog Chase Sexton comes back. Again, didn't have the day he was hoping for, but he still looked pretty good. We're excited to see Chase Sexton back lining up. Justin Cooper is now back after the gnarly incident at High Point, where his handlebars caught his chest and neck. It was a pretty gnarly looking crash. He had the weekend off because they had an off weekend, and we are happy to see him back today as well. Some of the key things that happened in the 250 class racing at RedBud was really like Hunter Lawrence putting on an absolute show, Moto 1, and just killing it, leaving the field behind. Hayden had a pretty good run, Moto 1, second place. Moto 2, he landed third place, but he got the overall because Hunter Lawrence had a big mix up off the starting gate of Moto 2 and crashed out. Hampshire, he didn't have a terrible day, but he did not have the day I think he was planning on having. He rode well, but just not well enough. Hammaker comes back. Hammaker's looking pretty solid out there. Joe Shimoda still trying to put it all together. Just needs to work on passing, in my opinion. Joe Shimoda is a good rider, but he needs to work on passing a little bit. He's been getting a lot better over the course of the past few years. But one of the big standouts, in my absolute opinion, is Moto 2. Levi Kitchen gets off to an amazing start and just walks away, and some people can say maybe Hayden knew something that we didn't know. Maybe he already had an idea that Hunter was out or had noticed that Hunter had crashed off the gate. I doubt that's the case, but either way, Levi Kitchen most definitely put his foot down, gapped it out with his gnarly red, white, and blue hair. The kid rode very well. It's very exciting to see. Something that happened in Moto 1 was the whole fiasco with Tom Vial and D Francisco, where they went over that little single and they caught together. It was a pretty interesting crash. They both got up. They were okay. But Tom Vial's charge in Moto 2 looked really good from the MotoGP guy. You want to see that dude do well because he's got those championships under his belt. And every race he gets a little more warmed up to the tracks. He does a lot better throughout the process. So watching Tom Vial in Moto 2 has been really, really exciting because every time you see him in Moto 2, you notice that he's more comfortable in the track. He's riding more steady, and he looks really, really good at the end of the day. Let's just cut right into it, right? So we already know 450s, Jet Lawrence, Jet Lawrence, Jet Lawrence. Good news is Chase Sexton's back. Jason Anderson's back. We're all excited to see them line up because we're hoping that maybe, just maybe, they'll give, old Jet a little bit of a run for his money, which doesn't happen. Jet walks off, does his thing, just, blows his competition out of the water. I will say I was excited to see Ferrandis. Ferrandis didn't want to play with Ty Masterpool at all this time. He made sure he got ahead of him this time. Ty Masterpool's been a big topic as a privateer. He caught a big sponsor. I think it was Super Clips. They've been giving him a little more money so he can keep his bike up to date a little bit better. The crash that he had with Adam Cianciarulo in Moto 1, it didn't look terrible. Like, he threw on his back. Yeah, he got up. He was good. He continued his race. But Moto 2, Ty Masterpool gets out there and the bike malfunctions in some form or fashion. So he wasn't able to actually complete that moto. Chase Sexton putting a good run on Dylan, lays it over when he's racing as Dylan Ferrandis, who is actually warming up pretty good. Dylan being that guy who already has a championship under his belt, you expect Dylan to kind of step it up, but injury after injury, some crazy crashes, kind of has Dylan Ferrandis, warming back up and getting back to his prime form, as to say. But all in all, Red Bud was pretty good racing, as to say. We still miss it, man. We still miss seeing some of those really good first, second place battles. We miss Eli Tomac being out there, showcasing what he's capable of. And honestly, I believe that's what the majority of us want to see is just good racing. We wish Eli was out there. We wish he was running with Jet to see, does Jet stand toe to toe with Eli, or does Eli just walk away, or is Jet the one walking away? We really don't know. But that's just a big Moto recap of the rundown, guys. So thank you very much. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and come back for more.